Hello, my friends. My name is Georgia Reish, and I wanted to take a few minutes to invite you to an upcoming meditation program I am offering on January 24th, which is a Friday at 10 a.m. Now, that will be an in-person event. Unless there is a demand for online participation, I'm going to keep it as an in-person event, and location will be sent to you upon your registration. I am located in the Akron, Ohio area. But I do want to let you know that if you can't make that in-person event, I'll be doing a follow-up video, which will be available for purchase. And I'm hoping that, whether you can attend in person or get the benefits of the video, that this first series, this first program in the openings meditation series brings you a lot of support. Now, real quickly, I'm going to do a little 5-minute video about a 5-minute meditation that is like a primer to what I'll be doing the morning of our meditation program. And this short primer is an example of how we're going to be using our focus, intentions, and energy to move into a space of feeling grounded. Now, why is it important to be grounded? I'm going to touch upon that real quickly because this actually is the first two subject matters that we'll be talking about in the meditation program. And one of the reasons why I have this picture behind me is that it gives you a sense of home, of like kind of cozy and safe, and in the background there's a fire going. And when you look at this picture, you couldn't help but feel more centered in your own sense of self. Part of that is the beautiful use of woods and natures and fabrics, the aesthetics. But part of that essence of cozy, safe home is so important to having our everyday life function better. In fact, that energy of home, which is the root chakra in our energetic system, and you will see at the end of the video that I put a picture of the human energy system. That energy of home, it's like a foundation that not only guides the trajectory of our everyday, but it guides the trajectory of our every life. Like the potential of our life kind of takes off from our feeling of home within ourselves. Now, this feeling of home is, yes, it's an aesthetics thing. That's kind of the exterior of what it might look and feel like. But the feeling of home is an inner thing at the end of the day. And I've known people, including myself, that have overcome homelessness because their feeling of the home within was stronger than their challenges. And that is why it's important to amp up the energy of that root chakra and, and become grounded, healed, and balanced in the energy of safe space. Now, real quick, I'm just going to talk about some other words that are connected to this chakra. And these are kind of emotional words, but it tells you the importance of safety in our lives, especially as a child. Now, if you are born into circumstances and you have experiences of abuse or poverty or fear, these, of course, affect the development of that chakra. you know, but at any point in your life, that is an energy center that can be really shifted. And it can shift these emotional experiences in your life as well. So when you have strong root chakra energy going, when you have a home within, you have a sense of trust in the world around you, you trust yourself. You feel like there are some aspects of life that are predictable, and thus you can organize your life. There's consistency. You actually have healthier relationships because you're grounded in yourself and you're not feeding off of the need for attention or intimacy from anybody else. So your relationships come from a totally different perspective. You have a support system that you know how to care for yourself. And you also create support systems in your life that echo the value of yourself. And the most powerful thing about having a strong root chakra is you are willing to kind of learn about how to become and make yourself more and more stable. You learn that when you're not feeling stable, you have the power in your mind to regroup, recenter, and reground. And that is good mental health. At the end of the day, there is this feeling of, I know who I am, even during times when you don't know who you are. You know, that root chakra, the I am, can be strengthened at any point in your life, as I mentioned. And you can wake up feeling a greater sense of that I know who I am. I may not know where I'm going all the time, but who does? I know at my core of my being a sense of who I am. So I do want to mention one more thing. And the thing that gets in the way, and we'll be talking about this at the meditation, of all of those wonderful, powerful, grounded, home within feelings is simply trauma, big or small. Trauma, unexpected events, we'll just generally call it that, whether they are painful or emotionally, physically, or whatever, it distracts us from our center. And how that trauma sits within us and stays within us also can affect our sense of balance and groundedness. That is why we focus on releasing trauma, letting go, and healing and getting healing resources. The outcomes of a healthy root chakra, I've mentioned some of them before, but let me tell you, there's a few more. These are the root chakra are really character shaping, meaning it's the foundation to who you are. I know that as I worked on my own root chakra, which needed a lot of work because I had some abuse issues happen. And then later in life, I had some more abuse issues happen. And then I experienced illness and, poverty, all kind of escalating from my lack of awareness that I really didn't feel safe in knowing who I was, in knowing that my life was going to be safe. All of that healing work kind of is so important if you want to have a trajectory of growth in your life. And that is one of the outcomes of a healthy root chakra growth. That inner stability is what is needed to traverse goals, challenges, tasks that need to be completed to reach goals. It's a beautiful thing when that I know who I am accompanies you through the journey of growth. The other outcome is, well, kind of financial success. I mean, really and truly, that I am, I is resonates with a few words like I can, I am, I will, I do, I believe. If that doesn't create success in your life in many different ways, including financially, well, I'm telling you, nothing will, because those pillars of belief, they are the ones that open up to possibility and potential and success. And the last thing that a solid root chakra does, at least for me, is I'm not afraid to change. And the truth is, change is happening all the time, all around us, because, it's sort of like faith, whether you have faith in yourself. I mean, my root chakra is filled with the acknowledgement of my strengths, and I have faith in myself. I also have faith in source, in God. So for me, I'm not afraid to change. In fact, when I know I need to change, I'm just getting so good at facing the fact that I have enough of who I am in this energy of home within that I'm willing to change, even if it means I'm going to be vulnerable in the process. And if it's good for me. So I think all in all, I think I've given you a little intro into the value of the root chakra. So let's do a very quick few minutes of getting grounded. And the first important step in any short or long meditation is those inviting breaths, because breath is such an important part of life and regulating our physical and emotional self. So let's first take a few breaths and release what might be preventing you from going within. The first thing that I want you to do is I just want you to see yourself as a child. And even if your home life wasn't perfect as a child, I'm sure that you have a couple of memories, whether it was by yourself or with friends, where you felt completely loved and safe. You were free and free to express who you are. You felt like home. And as a child, all is well. And connecting to that child within that feels safe and free, I want you to visualize your body kind of progressively moving down into the earth. And we're going to go down maybe about 6 feet. And so just imagine your energy kind of going deeper into the earth by 1 foot. And just rest there for a minute. 2 feet. 3 feet. 4 feet. 5 feet, 6 feet, and just sit in the center of Earth where things are cool, warm, lighted by the crystals of the Earth. Take a deep breath. And thank the Earth for holding you up. And when we're there, we're going to give ourselves some affirmations to remind our inner self that all is well. I am. I am here. I am important. I am valuable. I am lovable. I am filled with potential. I can. I will. I believe. I am. And slowly begin to come from your special protected cave and slowly come to the surface, 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet. And there your energy is, sitting on top of Mother Earth. And grateful. I won't be doing that same exercise, but see how simple that is, just to take yourself into a space that really reminds you of what you're made of. And I just want you to repeat that to yourself today. I have been reminded of what I'm made of, and what I'm made of is strong, stable, safe, and filled with the possibilities of success. So I hope I see you on Friday. It's going to be a lovely time. Given my space, probably could have about 20 people in here laying, well, it depends. Anyways, 20, 25 people. We have plenty of space, and it will be filled with music, a little bit of music, most likely working with some recordings on the root chakra vibrational tones. So anyways, I'll see you then, and I'm looking forward to it. And between now and then, enjoy whatever holiday experience brings you joy and peace. And of course, that beautiful New Year's around the corner. It's going to be a good one. Take care. Bye.